Hey everybody, I'm glad to see you and very excited today to be able to bring you this video, and I'm glad you're here and you hit the play button. I am so privileged that you did that. Today we're going to look at or talk about why you should listen to me when it comes to MLM or network marketing. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, my name is Bill Reinecke and I'm really glad you're here. Thank you for hitting that play button. I feel so privileged and honored that you did. Today we're going to talk about when it comes to MLM marketing, why should you listen to me? That's really a good question. And and if you're thinking about getting into network or MLM marketing, and you are thinking about maybe starting a YouTube channel, or maybe you've thought about starting a YouTube channel or doing a podcast on not just this topic, but on any topic, and you're thinking, well, why would anybody want to listen to me? Well, and that's a good question, but it's also, I think, a question that stops a lot of people in their tracks. So don't let it, so if you've thought about starting a YouTube channel or a podcast or a blog or anything like that, and you think that you don't have enough expertise to bring to the table or bring to the topic, I want to challenge you on that, because if you have a passion and if you know something about it, then chances are that you know just a little bit more than somebody else. Whenever you get involved in anything, regardless of how much you know about it, you become a student of that topic. So I know quite a bit about internet marketing, and that's what I'm bringing to the network or MLM marketing space right here. Knowing, and I'll tell you, and I don't hold any bones about it, I know quite a bit, and I know how to run traffic, and I know how to make sales. Here's the thing, is I wouldn't consider myself a guru. I don't consider myself an expert. What I do consider myself as a lifelong learner or student. So I'm going to be really upfront and honest with you about that. So I think the first reason why you should listen to me is that I do have that to offer. The next reason, or the second reason that I believe that someone should listen to me when it comes to network marketing or MLM, is that I'm in the trenches right now. And so I started this channel really as a part of the process. I've been planning on doing this for a while. I started as I published this video. This channel will be about a month old. And I have been doing a lot of planning, a lot of research over the last 2 years and reverse engineering on what's working when it comes to network marketing. When I got into this business 2 years ago, coming back after several years of being out of it, I came and I wanted to get in. I wanted to get involved with somebody that was really moving and shaking, and I did. But their tactics were a little outdated, in my opinion. They wanted me to contact friends and family and come up with that warm list, and I just knew personally it wasn't going to work, and and maybe that was my lack of belief in that. But I wanted to use technology. I wanted to use the internet. I wanted to use what I have spent the last several years, the last 5 or 6 years, learning how to do in the way of internet marketing. So that's what I've done. So I'm in the trenches. I'm building a network marketing group. When I started this, I started from scratch. I'm still starting from scratch. So I'm not coming at you with the idea, that I have this huge group and I just decided to share this, share with you, what I'm doing today and talk about this large group. I really want to document this process and bring as many people along on this journey, and have as many people as I can get to watch me do this. And that's what's going to make it exciting. So just watching and checking it out and giving me feedback is another great reason to listen and to become subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And the third thing, or the fourth thing, I've lost count, but probably one of the most important reasons, if not the most important reason, is that I am going to succeed at this, and there's not a doubt in my mind. I'm not a quitter. I am I've been doing this a long time, and I'll give you an example. My first network marketing experience was in a company, probably one of the oldest companies. I'm not going to ever mention any company's name, and it was a very reputable company back in the 90s. And I was working with a group of people, and I just decided to share this, with them. And maybe that was my lack of belief in that, but I wanted to use technology. I wanted to use what I have spent the last several years learning how to do in the way of internet marketing. So that's what I've done. So I'm in the trenches. I'm building a network marketing group. When I A friend of mine who was very close and dear to me actually talked me into it. I was in the jewelry industry, and I had my own jewelry manufacturing company that I had built from, ground up, from scratch, and so I know how to build companies. So anyway, he had talked me into getting into this company and really kind of told me that we were going to be getting involved with people that would basically build the business around us. And I know that, that's, you ever hear anybody say that? You need to run, because that's why people feel like this is a scam. That's, I could probably write a book of 101 reasons people call MLM and network marketing a scam. So anyway, I got in, I worked hard. I worked hard at my business, and then I would get off work there and I'd go work really hard at my network marketing company on nights and weekends, and it really consumed me. So I got out of that after a while. I built a pretty fair size organization, but it was just, something had to give. So I went back and, I had a multi-million-dollar jewelry manufacturing company producing, millions of dollars worth of jewelry. So that was really kind of where I defaulted to. Years later, about 10 years ago, I got involved with a company. Same kind of thing, I fell for it, and then, but I loved the product. And so I got out, felt like I could find something comparable on the open market, and I was sadly mistaken. So I liked the product. I had really good results with it, so I got back involved about 2.5 years ago now, and that's when my sponsor wanted me to, resort to the old methods. And I, after I was not going to do it, and I told them that, they just have kind of left me alone. So what I've done over the last, really the 2 years, is I have been really working at studying and watching what people are doing and coming to this place now where I started this channel. So, building a network marketing business takes time, but what I'd like to do is that 2 years and the time that I've invested in, getting started and getting where I'm at, I want to be able to give that to you so that you don't have to go and spend that amount of time. So what I'm doing here, and as I learn, and I'll probably do things and change things up as I perfect them and learn and continue to learn, but I want to do things in a way that are duplicatable, things that you can take from these videos without getting involved with me, if that's your choice, and go out and do it yourself. So those are the reasons I feel that you should listen to me when it comes to MLM or network marketing. And also, I just want to encourage you that if you're seriously considering on getting involved in social media and maybe YouTube or a podcast, go for it. And I'm going to be really honest with you, and I will be honest all through my videos. But I know when I kicked this channel off that I wasn't going to have a lot of viewership. I wasn't going to have a lot of views. And so I'm building alongside of this, I'm building my funnel, and I'm building some websites, and I'm building, I have an infrastructure that I will share later after I've got it put together, that I'm building it as I build these videos. So it's not like I've got this in place and now I'm doing the videos. I've really got a lot of processes going that are parallel to each other. So just jump in there and start, and then you don't have to have everything in one in order or in place to be able to start. So just start somewhere and then start planning accordingly on all the things that need to come together. It can be really overwhelming, but don't let that stop you either, because I always think of an anthill, and I have stood when I've hiked and been out in the wilderness or what have you, and I see these huge anthills, and I stand there in just kind of amazement, and I consider the ant. The ant never stops working, and it moves dirt, those little not molecules, but those little granules of dirt out one at a time, and they build this huge network. And so and it started with moving that first little granule of soil. And so that's kind of the way you need to look at it when it comes to building your business. So I'd love to hear from you. If this was helpful, just write down in the comment section that helpful or not helpful, and like or dislike this video. I'd like to really get your feedback, and please subscribe to this video or to this channel. And until next time, I'll see you then.